Hi everyone, this is Penny, Penley-Ann's creation. Today is Monday, Earth Day, April the 22nd, 2019. Hope you had a wonderful Christian holiday, Jewish holiday. What I want to talk to you about today is the Floral Afghan by Sellick. Some of you know him by Micky, Crochet Crowd. He did an ebook release on April the 15th, 2019. Apologize, I'm coming to you so late with this. This is an ebook. So I can tell you a little bit about what's going on with this project. It's going to be released every month. He's going to be releasing a chapter. So the project was inspired by one of his subscribers, or about converting a dishcloth, this one, into a full square. So with the love of his water fountain, he decided to take this on. So this is one of the first designs he came up with. And if some of you I saw some of my family members already on the site, so I know some of you already know about this. So this can be a repeat for you, and definitely new information for people who don't know. So this is the first one. This is a chrysanthemum. And that's Micky legs and his pals of squares. He was on a 10-day cruise. And I think, if I remember correctly, he did 2 of them a day. And he talked about how everyone on the cruise was fascinated. So after he finished, it was all laid out down here. This page right here, he goes over how this ebook will work. He talks about on this page, page 2, I had to number the pages, but he said if you find any errors in the patterns, at the end he'll direct you to what to do. And one of the things I wanted to do was send him an email and let him know to please include the page numbers. He goes over the conversions. He lets you know how much yarn you're going to need. He does all the math for you. If you're not interested in working on this project, I suggest that you do download it. If you can print it, print it. If you can't, just leave it on your laptop, computer, e-tablet, because you can also use this for any other project, because you can see how he did the math, and you can take that and you can put it into any project you're working on, and it will help you with calculating how much yarn you need and how many squares you need. So this one right here, it goes the stitch along, he's calling it, from April to October. And on the 15th of each month, starting with April, he will release 1 square design in both written and video format. He has 6 designs of 7, require 3 squares each for the whole design of the blanket. He's using 1 pound, a size 6 medium J hook, and it also has a border. And the blanket, you can see the stats is 62 inches wide by 76 inches long. He went through 3 colors, which is white, ocean, soft gray, and mix. The white he used 2 balls, the ocean 2 balls, soft gray mix 2 balls. He had a gauge of 14 stitches by 13 rows, 4 squares wide and 5 squares deep, came up to 20 squares you needed. And if you want, it fits, he say fits right over the top of a queen size bed. And if you want to make this longer to have drape down, he tells you how to do that as well. Here goes some of the squares that he's going to be going over. He's going to be releasing every month. It's okay if you change colors, because although his colors is very pretty, I found them to be more manlier. You know, if you have a guest bedroom or your husband, you want to change it out to suit your husband in between your bright colors, that'll work out well. So here goes some of the designs. We have the chrysanthemum. You need 3 of those. Queen Anne lace, hydrangea, flower clock, water fountain, lily, posse. So every month, this was April the 15th. I don't know what order he's going in, whether the next one is going to be the flower clock or it's going to be the Queen Anne's lace. So that's all 7 of the designs. As of now, I think I'm just going to stay with the chrysanthemum. I think I'm going to stay with that one. On page 5, he goes over abbreviation keys, which is very nice. He's authorizing permission that you can print this. You take it to one of the printer stores that you're comfortable with. This is the pattern right here. Here goes some of my notes. I use the 6 millimeter for mine, as he suggested. And I also wrote down the time steps because he didn't have any on there. This particular square is 13 rounds. Some are longer and some are shorter. Moving along here. Here, right here on this page is page 8. He go over the yarn, which is the camera 1 pound. You have the grams, the ounces, the meters, the yards. Micky's is for Canada, so he uses, what do you call that? Metric?
Yes.
Calvin's here. That's funny. He uses metric, so he did the conversion for us in the States. We appreciate that very much, Micky. So, however you want to use the math, he did it in both terms. He go over the rounds, the cover. He breaks it down. So he go over the rounds, the colors, the grams, ounces, meters, yards. Like I said, you can take this and incorporate it into any project that you're making when you're making your squares, motifs. And he also talks about that in a video. So you can listen to him discuss that. If you're not interested in, you know, doing the stitch along, as he say, some people say crochet along. He said you can just take this and use this as a tool for any project you want to use. And I thought that was just absolutely wonderful. Because we always want to know how much yarn we have to make, how many squares we have to make. So he kind of helps us with that. I guess this one is the, oh, this is the spring. He has this substitution. He has this one, the chrysanthemum and spring square conversion for substitution. And then he has the lilies and August square conversion. But he said every month. So maybe that's what he's talking about, the flower. Because I didn't see anything for May. So this is all the information you're going to need if you're going to do this square. Again, he breaks down everything you need. So he talks about the number of balls per color, how many you need, what percentage of each. He did an excellent job. And to give all this information out, you know, he deserved a pat on the back, because this stuff is in a book and people pay money for this stuff. And he did all this work for us. So I think that was just excellent. So this is the next one, the posse square. Again, broken down, everything you need. Hopefully you can see the picture. And that's the Queen Anne's lace. He said he got a lot of his inspiration as well for his love of fountains. Here go a fountain square conversion. I guess this is one of the flowers that he found inspiration in the fountain. Hydrangea square. I love that flower, hydrangea. Flower clock. So each square, he breaks everything down for you. And then here he goes over the border. Conversion for the border. He tells you, excuse me, he tells you the yarns, different yarns, the colors, and how much you need to give you the conversion and grams and metrics. So you have all that math. And this is the layout right here. That's the layout. He says that he spent a great time of moving them around in randoms. And you do not have to organize yours the same way he has his. He also says that you do not have to use all of the flowers. You can use one flower. You can use two. You can use three. Some of these suggest you use two of the hydrangeas and three of the chrysanthemums, and you can switch that around. You can use four of the chrysanthemums and one of the hydrangeas. So however you want to do your blanket is okay. This is the border, the instructions for the border. This is where you're talking about suggested layout right here. This is actually really pretty. That would look so nice hanging from the wall. That's beautiful. So this is the suggested layout. It's a little too busy for me, but I think it's beautiful. I am not knocking it at all. Here we go right here, working on some, and then he's steaming it out there. This page also go over, bear with me a second. Oh, here he talks about that he would like for you to take your pictures of your whips as you go, and sending each picture with a brief comment, such as obstacles you faced, how did you overcome them, what did you enjoy about the squares, what was your color inspiration, and tell us about your strategies. And every month he's just requesting pictures as you progress. One thing I do like about this is once a month. Me and another lady was talking online, and she's didn't like the fact that it was once a month, and I said I did because it was very time consuming. Not difficult, time consuming, and I'll tell you why it was time consuming for me. He's also having a giveaway. There's no sign-up requirements to participate. You have to complete the project and email your photo when you are finished. This challenge is open to all Crochet Crowd community members. You may use any yarn you wish. You may create any color scheme. Use as many or little colors as you prefer. You may do as many projects as you wish. One thing he requires you show your photos. You have to send your photos with the entire project so they can be able to see the project is completed. You have to be able to get your completed projects and everything they're asking for. I'm looking for the date now. I saw a date up here, but if you print it out, you will see the date. So it's no time soon because we're still waiting on the rest of the months to be sent. But in the end, he's going to select 6 people to give a gift to. I don't know how he's going to do that because that's going to be very tricky. So those are the giveaway guidelines. This page right here on 18 is talk about printing this ebook suggestion. Like I said, take it to one of your stores that you feel comfortable printing that you normally go to. It's a lot of them. I'm naming them in my state. They may be different names in your state. Micky talked about when you go to one of them, ask them to bound it with the Sellick. And what that is, that's a special binder that the store opens. They can open it. And as you print your monthly books, they will be able to open this and add your additional pages. So that's why he's suggesting you request that type of booklet. He said the booklet should be about 30 to 35 pages. This can be a lot of money because it's a lot of graphic. If you're printing it from home, it's going to eat up a lot of ink. We also talk about the PDF files. You can take that, put it on one of your portable memory drive and take it to one of your stores and they can print it from there. If you can, I suggest you print it. Here, the last page, at page 19, final editing. He's saying, as we work through it, if we notice any errors, can we please let him know? I didn't notice any errors. Matter of fact, I made an error. So I would like for him to add the numbers. Calvin, can you move this to the side for me, please? My helper's in the other room. I just pushed that back. Okay, so let me see this. Put that over, Calvin. Bear with me 1 second. Bear with me 1 second, 1 second. Okay, so this was the first one. See if I can get a bigger picture. A bigger picture. Oh no, it's not really a bigger picture. Okay, so the first one was the Chrysanthemum. And that's it right there. So I participated along. First time, he's calling it a stitch along. I'll respect that, call it a stitch along. I printed in a yellow and a white copy because the white, I felt it wasn't heavy enough. So this is mine. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. This one was the only two that I just need to cut this. It's all sewn in because Micky suggests as he moving along in the pattern, he tells you cut your ends. It's so you get the pattern as well as the tutorial. So if you can't read the pattern or you get stuck in the pattern, Micky is there to walk you through it, which is very nice. So I came upstairs, I took a bag of yarn downstairs, acrylic yarn, and I matched and matched and matched and matched until me and Calvin decided on these colors, so we didn't know, I didn't know whether I was going to use yellow furs, white furs, red furs, and what was going to be the outline of the flower, and what was going to be the border. Before I came up and got colors, I looked online and looked at the chrysanthemums, and I looked at all the flowers. I didn't want to go with pink because I already did the pink already, so I decided to go with the red, and I am very happy. As of now, I can say that I'm looking forward to the next pattern that's coming out, but I think I just want to make mine one flower. So I will not go ahead. I will just do one flower a month and do the stitch along with everybody that way. I'm not going to jump ahead. If I stay with one flower, I'm just going to do one per month. So here go my first flower. I forgot if he said it should be a 12 by 12 or 14 by 14. So they are guidelines. And remember when I was talking about it wasn't difficult to do, but it was time consuming? As I was working the flower around before I had to outline the flower, as I said, oh, this is nice. This will be nice for a pot holder, for a hot pot to sit on. So I put it down, put this down, and I grabbed my cotton, and that's what I made. And that's the design. Yeah, that's Micky's design. Did I finish? Mine is, I think it should have been another row, but I stopped. So you can use this as a washcloth, but I figured you sit something, teapot or something on it. So that's why it took me longer. That's why I say it was time consuming, because I actually did 2 centers before I started the outline. And doing this outline right here, well, doing this outline, this is nothing but back posts in here. And doing the outline too. It's a lot of fun. So I enjoyed it. I have fun. So if I can do it, you can do it. Yay! Okay, we're still on Micky. When I was looking at, I just went online. I was looking at one of his videos, and I know they were doing a cruise. And I was just in awe at the cruise because Joann's had donated so much yarn to the people, to the attendees, and they were going over different activities and different other cruises that was taking place. And I was just watching it, and the video wasn't that long. And what I noticed, they had piles of squares on the table, piles of them. So I think Micky and Daniel asked the cruise setters to complete as many squares, or gave them the amount of squares they would prefer. And what they did, everybody completed piles, all different colors, different designs. And what they did was they did a 3 by 3, right, Calvin? Yes. They did 3 by 3 joining for blankets. And these are, I think they designed for kids or just for somebody to put in a lamp. So as I was watching them on a cruise, showing their blankets, and then they had them laying all on the ground, and they were pretty. So I got the inspiration just to make some squares and donate them myself, because every year at the VA hospital, I take hats, scarves, shawls to the cancer ward for the women. And it's a big hit. And I don't give them anything. I give them stuff that I would love to wear, but I give it away. So I said I was going to try some of these and make a couple of lap blankets and include this in my donation. I normally go November, December. I don't like to go in December. I like to get my work done by November. So, now, let me just go over this. I have 3, 6, I have 8. Let me show you. These are 12 by 12. All my ends are sewed in. Well, this is not sewed in. And the reason why, because some of these holes right here may be larger than others. So I want to wait at the end and make sure all the holes are even before I cut that. That's why this is not done. So I was supposed to have 9 of these like they had them on the ship. They were showing them. And they had all different types of designs. They were beautiful. If you get a chance, just check out the cruise where they have the pictures. So it's 3 squares in a row. So it's 3 by 3. Remember I went shopping at Joann's and they had, I misread that Cameron 1 pound. Well, this is one of the colors. Kevin, what's the color of this one? I called the store. No. Peach. Peach. Because I had to call it Joann's. But they didn't have any more. This is one of the colors peach that I got. So, can't take that one back. And I'm glad I didn't. I sat in the car and I said, you know something, I'm just going to wait. Because I do have 180 days to return my items. So, that was an educated decision and I was right. I kept it. These are some beautiful colors and I'm glad I did. So, had I would have been following Micky's suggested in his package right here, I'm showing you the white one. This is the yellow. It's the same information though. Had I would have been following his metric and his calculation, I should have done my calculation first. And then it would have told me whether or not I needed another ball because I'm short 2 rows here. So I have to go and buy another one, 2 rows. But if I had included one more white in here, I could have used one Cameron 1 pounder for the whole project. But I wasn't thinking. So now I know. You know, if I'm on my next project, I wrote stuff down and I know how much yarn I need before I start my project. So again, that's what I'm saying. If you're not going to participate in his stitch along, the information that he provides you, you can provide it to any project that you have. So I hope you liked that, enjoyed that. Again, those are my stack of squares. And I'm going to sew them all, the whip stitch, in white. Yes, when I finish, make sure you see it. The next item I have is, ta-da! Look. Hand me my Chrysanthemum back, Calvin. Look, I had no idea that I was going to choose the same colors that I made. Look. I was working on this and I just had to look up at the TV and I saw my sweater. I said, oh my God, I didn't even realize it. Here go the bottom. I did a flare bottom. See, it's It looks wavy. I actually increased the bottom. So it has a flare to it. It flares. So this way it doesn't hug on me. I flared it out. See? The bottom. What did I do? My notes are downstairs because I usually write down everything I do. I think I did the 2 double crochets in each stitch, and then when I came back around to finish the border, I did 2 rows of half double crochets. Calvin, can you hold up that end, please? Don't stretch it now. Okay, this is the sleeve. Really nice. And this was made with the yarn, the cotton yarn I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I'm scared to say their name. I heard that people just don't want to go to that store, so I'm not going to even mention that no more. If I buy it, I won't even show it. How many rounds did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look like I did 4. It looks like I did 2 rows of half double crochet, and then I did 2 rows of double crochet. What stitch is that, Calvin? You better know. You need your glasses? What stitch is that?
The
half double crochet, Calvin. Because it's the half size of that one, right?
Yes.
You've been practicing?
I've been practicing.
What does WS mean?
Wrong side.
Really? You got that right. Congratulations. I won't put you in a cell. Hand, take that side, Calvin. Okay, so this is, so this, you don't stretch it. Bring it together some. Yeah. So, came out really pretty. Really pretty. That's nice. How long did this take me? I didn't even bring my book upstairs, Calvin. This is all your fault. I think 20-something days because I put it down. And I finished it Saturday, right?
Yes.
Saturday. I finished it Saturday. Yeah, I finished it Saturday. Yeah, that's beautiful. I appreciate everyone telling me that they love that color combination because I was a little nervous about it, and it looks really nice on me. It makes my face look nice and bright. I think I'll find me a nice skirt. I love skirts, not pants. I'm a skirt girl. Again, my chrysanthemum. Whee! Okay, let's move on. How much minutes is it? 33. I know you guys miss me. Okay, moving right along, let me show you. This is my bath mat. Pick up that end, please. Put it back there, Calvin. As far back as you can. Now bring it around the other end. Yeah. This is the bath mat, the rug. I'm finished. Pull it that way, Calvin. I'm finished. So I'm finished that. And I wanted you to be able to see that. I used in here. This is kind of sideways. Hold that, Calvin. Now, Calvin, I'm going to ask you again, what stitch is this?
Double crochet.
It is not double crochet. I just asked you on the other blouse. What stitch is that? I'm not telling you the answer. It's at the bottom of my sweater. What did I tell you it was? Okay, you guys.
Slip stitch.
Half double crochet, Calvin.
Half double crochet.
You You on punishment. Okay. Hold it up, right? Bring your hand out the way. Go back. So, this was, my good, sugar and cream, Lily sugar and cream, yellow and white thread held together. So, I finished that. Remember, I did the washcloths as well to match it for the bathroom. I have a yellow candle, and I'm all set to go for the spring. So that was in one of my baskets. So I can finish that off and I'm done. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate your assistance. Okay, this is the last thing I have. Is a haul from Premier. This was anti-pooling. What was that? 5 for 10. So I bought 10 of them. So that's 9. 1 is 10. Let me tell you about this, yarn. I'm in communication with the company now. If you look on their website, they made a change because she said she was going to marketing and she was going to change it. It has up there exclusive anti-pulling. We all know Premier just launched their anti-pulling. Was supposed to hold up in a washing machine much longer, wear and tear much longer. They had improved on this. This is the old model. Well, I was jumping around. I was so happy because I told Calvin I'm getting a new anti-pulling yarn. And Premier is good for this. They would do deals, and this they good yarn. You know, 5 for 10, 9 for 10. And when I saw the exclusive anti-pulling, I knew that was a good deal. I mean, I knew that was their new yarn. Creative Grandma was at AC Moore showing it. I had received all of my stuff in the mail that it was coming. They had a launch party on YouTube. I watched that. So I was aware of it. And I was happy. I thought nothing of it. I read the specs, made sure that it was the new yarn. When I received this is the old yarn. I emailed the company, to whom may concern, told them everything I just told you. The reply was that it wasn't deceptive. As I stated in my email, it was deceptive because you guys did a world launch. So she said, the person said that they were getting rid of their yarn. All the companies are getting rid of the yarn. I'm aware of all the companies get rid of the yarn. They get rid of the yarn quarterly, if not often, more often than that. But you do not have a picture up there that represents the new yarn and give me the old yarn. So she said that it wasn't deceptive. It was a marketing error. They were going to send us to market and have them remove that picture. You're removing the picture because it's deceptive. I emailed back. And I said to take my email and send it up higher. Somebody who can make some managerial decisions because I should be given one or several schemes of the new anti-pulling yarn or a coupon, 10%, that'll cover the shipping. So I sent that off today. Hopefully I'll get a response and watch this space so you know what's going on with that. But I'm not going to send it back. It's still good yarn, but it doesn't have the new technology as the new yarn. I could have waited at AC Moore. I could have got 4 for 10 or 5 for 10, and I would have, this whole shipment cost me $20 because you got 5 for 10, 2 sets, and $9 and some change for shipping. So I could have got the new yarn, if not the same price, cheaper at AC Moore. So they still have the deal up there. If they still have that exclusive up there, that's the old yarn. If you want to buy it, that's fine. I just want you to know what's going on with that one. And all deals are final, so I'm not going to pay $10 to send this back. So I'm not at a loss, but the company should not do that. You know, they could have put down there that this was this is the old yarn that they clearing out, why they are deals, and had the new line yarn in the other spot. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. I've been reading all the comments, all of my new subscribers. I'm almost up to 700. I appreciate that so very much. I appreciate you not checking up on me, just commenting about what you're doing. I've been responding. If I haven't responded, I still read your comments. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you will participate in the comments. One of the comments I would like for you to participate as a comment was, are you interested in doing the stitch along as Micky from Crochet Crowd is running? That's what I would like to know. And if you are, do you think you're going to do all of the flowers, or a couple of them, or just one like I am? Okay, so that's the comment instructions for today. Let me know if you're going to print Micky's booklet and if you're going to participate. All right, thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye.